Hi, Matt. So good to see you again. So, what have you been manically creating now?
Hi, Amelia. Well, I have been manically creating Squirrel Party albums nonstop. And they keep coming to me quite, the tunes, it's second nature. I am possessed by the funk. That's what I've been doing. And I'm having a lot of fun. I think we've done 12 albums. I bit my cheek. I can't talk very well. And so I'm so hungry, I'm eating my mouth. And so this one just got released yesterday. It's called Money Man. And another one before that is Love Machine. And the one before that is Sugar Baby. And there's like 8 before that. So I've been really busy. I bought a Behringer Poly D synthesizer, which is a mini Moog. And I've been learning how to program that. And thank you very much to Anthony Marinelli and his YouTube channel, Think Like a Synth, and he's really helped me a lot. And I've got an Alturia Micro Freak synthesizer and an Novation bass station, and I'm having a lot of fun.
You've created a whole world with your videos. It reminds me of Dolomite movies, especially with the kung fu and the gorgeous women and the Cadillacs.
I am a Dolomite fan. I love Rudy Ray Moore, and he is, I really admire him for not only his comedy and his kung fu skills, but the fact that he wanted to be in movies and just did it. And I can relate to that. I'm a do-it-yourself guy myself. And I just thought, I'll make music that could go in a Dolomite movie, which comes natural to me. And I've created this urban world with characters like Cheetah and Green Bean. They're all pimps from the 70s in the year 2025. And they still drive those gas-guzzling awesome cars. I had a Cadillac Coupe de Ville, 1973. I love that car, but yeah, I created, and so, you know, what I've been doing is I make the people, there's an AI photo generator, so I create the people in that program against a green screen, and then I take that to Photoshop, I cut out that character in different poses, I make a picture that's a background, and then I put the people in the pictures, all of them. And it's kind of like playing with paper dolls. And it's fun.
And you are so naughty. That's why we love you. Tell me about the cover of Head in the Clouds. Do I sense a double meaning there?
I'm a former naughty man. I'm just old now. But, yes, everything kind of has a double meaning.
And you've released Love Machine with the same woman as on Sugar Baby on the cover.
Sugar Baby, the woman on Sugar Baby is actually my friend's daughter, Bernard's daughter. And he lived at the villa, the place I managed. Hey, Tom, you remember the Villa song from Dr. Mastermind? And he lived there with his wife, Naomi, and they had a little baby, and they'd always call her Sugar Baby. Her real name is Finesse. Now she's grown up, and she's a model and a singer, and Vernon said, hey, man, put her on one of your album covers. So I did. And that's how. That's how that happened. She's on Sugar Baby and Love Machine.
And the latest are Money Man with the man who runs Cheetah Town. the fictional place. All of this happens. He goes by the name Cheetah, and he has a club called That as well. And that is the name of the next album. It's always great to talk to you, Matt. Keep us informed, have a good holiday, and thanks for joining us.
Thank you, Amelia, and thank you for having me on again. And yes, I have a new publicity company, and I think you must have gotten the sheet from them, because I gave them all the information of people I talked to. And thanks for having me on the show. I'm really sorry I haven't been in touch, but I've been knee-deep in the hoopla. Knee-deep in the funk, as George Clinton says. You know, I was on stage with George Clinton one time in 1993. I was at a Robin Trower concert at a club downtown, and I was talking to this woman who's the promoter's assistant, and I said, well, what's going on? You know, talking her ear off. And she said, I got to go, man. I can't talk all night. I've got to go do the count out at the Paramount with George Clinton. I said, wow, I'd rather be there. And she said, show up in 15 minutes and you're in. So I went up there with my friend Buko, a photographer, to the backstage door. And the guy said, Mr. McCourt, we've been waiting for you, like I was somebody. And he ushered me in, walked me to the backstage area, and I went in the stage door, and there's a big party going on, and all these people had suits on, they were dressed to the nines, gorgeous women, men were just dressed awesome, and we were the only two white guys backstage. And so I'm standing on stage left, and kind of grooving, and all of a sudden George Clinton looks at me, smiles that big smile, walks over to me, gives me a big bear hug, you know, he's a pretty big guy, and then walks backwards with me in his arms back out to center stage, and then presents me to the 3,000 people at the place I've been going to concerts since I was 11. And I was just in heaven. So I danced. The song went on forever. And I went, you know, the guy, the guitar player in the diapers came over to me, and we were rocking out, and he points over to the cowbell, and there's a drumstick, so I picked up the cowbell, and so I'm playing on stage with George Clinton, and hitting the drum, the cymbals, and the cowbell, and having the time of my life, man. And the song ends, the place is cheering, George puts his arm around me, gave me a big hug, and then, like, motioned for the crowd to clap for me. And I thought, wow. And I'm totally underdressed with some, you know, cargo shorts and a T-shirt.